So I am turning 26 in less than 2 weeks, which is crazy. And I just wanted to talk about friendships because I feel like I've learned so much in these 26 years of life about like being a good friend, like having to learn how to make good friends. Like there's just so many things that because when you're younger, you're in school, your friends are just people who are in your class, which is honestly kind of symbolic to how friendship is in general. Like you're more likely to be friends with people who are closer to you just because girl, you right there. I'm gonna see you. Like, how am I gonna make friends with someone in Italy? I'm not going to Italy, you know? So, and I learned that in sociology class, which is so interesting. But, anyways, obviously, in school, okay, you're in my class, we're friends because you're in my class. And then in college, I feel like you kind of gravitate more towards like, oh, okay, like we vibe. Like we're in class, but we actually vibe. Like you're not just like my friend because I have no one else to talk to. You're my friend because I actually kind of enjoy your company. And so I feel like I went through that a lot in college. And I have had so many moments where I've been a terrible friend. I have been terrible. I have been a terrible friend before in my past. And I feel like in college, I was learning so much about like how to actually be a good friend. And I also, because I believe you attract what you are. And so I also attracted like not the best people. I attracted some amazing people, but looking back, I also attracted some people who weren't so amazing. And that's because I also wasn't that amazing. Like we're all learning and growing so much all the time. And I was extremely selfish a lot. I was a pick me. So like, oh my gosh, there were so many times when we would go out and I would like completely ignore my friends just because I was like trying to get a man's attention. Like that's selfish. Like if you're going with your girls, you need to make sure that your girls are good. And I've just had so many moments where I've looked back and been like, oh my gosh, you've grown so much. And we all make mistakes. And all of these things that I'm thinking of, I'm grateful the times that I've been a bad friend, the times when people have been a bad friend to me. I'm grateful for all of those moments because it's led me to who I am now. And it's taught me so much about myself, about people in general. And specifically, I remember that Maya Angelou quote, to be a friend, you have to be a friend. And when I first heard that, I was like, Maya, what are you talking about, sis? That makes no sense. Because I'm literally trying to how can I be a friend if I can't get a friend? You know what I mean? Like, I need a friend to be a friend. And I legit could not understand that quote for the longest time as also someone speaking who used to be very, very shy, like would not speak until spoken to, could never just like make a friend. Oh, that was so scary to me back in the day. And now that I'm older, I look at that quote and I'm like, oh my gosh, she gets it. Maya gets it. You can't expect people to be a good friend to you when you're not willing to do it in the first place. You can't expect people to make plans with you when you're not willing to reach out in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like back in the day, I was just kind of like, why is no one inviting me to things? Why does no one want to hang out with me? Like, oh my God, y'all are so mean. And then I think about all the things that I invited them to, all the plans that I tried to make with other people, non-existent. I never actually went out of my way to be like, girl, let's do something, and a part of it was definitely 100% me just being scared to be rejected, my fear of rejection. So I wouldn't want to be like, oh yeah, like come on, like hang out with me. Like, do you want to be my friend? Like I would hate to like put myself, like let the other person know that I wanted to be their friend because it's like, ooh, what if they don't want to be my friend? And so that was a big stumbling block for me and what led me to not be a friend to people because I was like, no, you need to be a friend to me first. I gotta trust you first before I open myself up. And that was a lot of years that I did that. And now, ever since moving to Colorado, because when you're an adult and you have to make friends, oh, it's no joke. It's brutal out here. Okay, what Olivia Rodrigo say? It's brutal out here. Because in college, I also went to a very small school, so it was super easy to make friends. You see the same people every day. You see them in your class. You see them in the cafeteria. You see them at the gym. Like, you see the same people all the time. So everybody knows everybody. Like, it's super easy to make friends. You live in the same apartment as your best friend. Your teammates are next door. Like, it's great. But as an adult, ask me how many of my neighbors who I know. Actually, I know like 3 now. None of them are like my direct neighbors, but I know like 4 people who live like in my complex. So, But anyways, the point is, oh my gosh, what was the point? The point is, as an adult, it's a lot harder to make friends. So you definitely have to put yourself out there a lot more. And you have to be confident within yourself that like, I would want to be my friend. I think I'm amazing. I think I'm 10 out of 10. I think I'm so cool. I think I'm so funny. I think I'm so caring and kind and sweet. And I think I'm just genuinely a good friend. And so that's why when I approach people, I'm confident. And I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, what's your number? I'd love to hang out. Like, girl, like come to this event. Like I'm hosting this thing. Like, come on. And I'm so confident doing that because I know that regardless if you come or not, I'm going to have a great time. Regardless of if you want to be my friend or not, I love myself. So it's your loss. You know what I mean? Because back in the day, I used to be scared to do that because I wasn't confident in myself because I knew I was a bad friend. You know what I mean? Like I knew that I wasn't this amazing, super cool person. That's why I was insecure to, invite people to hang out with me because I'm like, are we going to have a good time? Like, are we going to, And that came from all the insecurity and all the selfishness because I'm really dogging on myself. Like I wasn't a terrible person, but I'm just trying to explain like where that mindset is at when you're afraid of rejection. And that's just in life in general. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be afraid to apply for jobs. You shouldn't be afraid to ask that person out because you should be confident in yourself and you should know that you're that girl. You're that girl or you're that boy or you're that they, them, whatever you are. You're that person, okay? And people should want to be around you. People should be attracted to your energy. People should feel blessed after they leave an event that you're at. People should feel like you just light up the room. And that is what I've learned. And it's made me be such a better friend because I used to be that friend if somebody would ask me to like do a favor for them. I'd be like, oh, that's actually a lot of work. Like, I don't think I want to do that. But the selfishness, I'm trying to like get it through y'all's head. I was selfish. But now when a friend asks me to do a favor for them, like drive them to the airport or do this, pick up this, whatever, like it's like a manual, like it's inconvenient. I'm not gonna lie, it's just inconvenient and you kind of don't want to do it. I think to myself, would I do this for me? Would I want someone to do this for me? Would I do this for my sister? Duh, I would do anything for that girl. So that's how I treat friendships now. Like if my friend asks me to do something, I'm like, yeah, because I would do it for my sister. I would do it for my siblings. I would do it for my mom. Like friendships are so much deeper to me now at this age. And that's not to say that you need to do that for everybody. You still need to set boundaries, 100%. Not everybody is your friend. I don't like, and I do catch myself doing it sometimes when you're like, oh, hey, friend. No. I use that term very loosely. I try my best to use that term very, very loosely because not everyone is your friend. And if you call someone your friend, you need to be willing to do friend things for them. And not everyone is entitled to that space in your life. Not everyone is entitled to that level of friendship, okay? So you still need to set your boundaries, but choose wisely. And the people that you do choose, stop being selfish and do friend things for them. Take them out to dinner when it's their birthday or when they achieve something great. Buy them some drinks. Take them to the airport. Do things that you would do for your siblings or for your mother. Like you shouldn't be so selfish to spend money on your friends because that's your friend. What are we talking about? That's your friend. Why would you not spend money on them? Why would you not treat them? Why would you not make them a passenger princess when they deserve it? And I'm yelling this. Sorry, this is aggressive. I'm yelling this so passionately because I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself and who I used to be. I used to be an extremely transactional friend. If I do this for you, okay, what you gonna do for me? Like if I buy you this present, you better give me a present on my birthday. Ew. Legit, everything was transactional to me. And that's not genuine. That's not how friendships work. When I'm at home, I buy these people groceries, I buy these people food, I buy whatever, okay? Because that's my family. And I don't care how much money I spend on you, you're my family. I love you. Like what? So that's how I'm starting to view friendships. Like, I don't care if I bought you dinner last week. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not so much of it's your turn, which it really should be. Like, I feel like any relationship should be reciprocal, but I'm not, keeping track. Like, oh, I haven't heard in the last time, so she needs to pay this time. Ew. If you don't want to pay for someone's dinner, then don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Because if you're expecting something in return, you're not doing it from a genuine, kind-hearted place. And I used to be that person when I held the door for someone and they didn't say thank you, I'd be like, oh, I shouldn't have even held the door. Are you holding the door for them to say thank you, or are you holding the door to be a kind person? Those are two different things. Two different things, Bookie. So I'm supposed to be getting ready for my nail appointment. Let me do my little eyebrows. There's not much to get ready. I have no hair. But yeah, I view those types of things in the same way. Like, did you buy your friend that gift expecting her to buy you a gift when it was your birthday? Then you shouldn't have even bought her the gift if it wasn't from a genuine, kind-hearted place. Like, what? You shouldn't have even done something nice if you only did it to get something nice in return. That's crazy. That's what children do. Are we children? No. And if you are a child watching this, it's never too late to grow up. Just kidding. But yeah. So shout out to Maya Angelou. Shout out to friendships. Shout out to being a good friend. I'm just so grateful for all of my friendships in my life right now. Like when I first moved to Colorado, I remember I felt so like confused and like, oh, how am I gonna make friends? And I was kind of just hanging out with people for like the convenience of it. Like, oh, I don't really have anyone else to hang out with, so like, okay, like, you know, or like other people's friends just so that I could feel like included. But when I started finding my own people and genuinely pouring into those friendships and being like, no, like, this is happening. Like, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna do all these things. I'm gonna put myself out there. I'm gonna keep texting you and blowing you up and be like, how are you? You know, like checking up on your friends, not just like having fun and like partying and drinking. And like, you could actually like have deep, intimate relationships with your friends too. You know, girls, we know this. The girls know this. The men, you can actually talk to your friends too. Just kidding. It's not black and white like that. I feel like any person can get caught up in like, oh, like this person is like good for fun. Like we're just having fun. Like, no, we need to also talk about our feelings. And I feel like the girlfriends that I've made here, like we genuinely talk about things, especially my Christian girlfriends. Like we talk about things and we're like, oh my gosh, like, what are you going through? Like, oh my God, you're going through the same thing. Like, oh my God. We cry together, like we pray together. Like it's great. You need those relationships that will actually transform you and make you a better person. Life is not all just about having fun. I mean, having fun is great. Of course, you need your friends to have fun with. Of course. But you also need those friends who are going to like call you out, who are going to make you better. Did you apply that job? Oop. And did it. You need all those types of relationships in your life to just excel as a human being. And yeah, that's the story. Yeah, but all that to say, I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful for everything. Be grateful for your friends. If, you know, you need to make new friends, go make new friends. It's okay. It's okay to make new friends. We're adults. I'm about to be 26. I've been on this earth for 26 years. There's no way I can only be friends with like the same people in the past. Like you gotta learn to grow, make some new friends and learn more about yourself. Be a friend to yourself first. Be kind to yourself. You know, when Chloe Bailey said, treat me like I treat me, she really ate, because for real, treat me like I treat me. And if you don't treat yourself well, then how are you gonna treat somebody else well? We gotta respect ourselves. We gotta be kind to ourselves. We gotta love ourselves so that we could do it to others. I was gonna snap, actually. And then I did this. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Amen. Love ya. Bye.